Welcome to the GAC Rewind. I'm Michael Westbrook. In Week 7 of Great American Conference action, Ouachita Baptist moved to 7-0 with a 42-14 victory over Oklahoma Baptist. They're now ranked 5th in the nation. 3 Tiger running backs each had 2 touchdowns. Here's the second score of the game for Ouachita to go up by 2 scores in the first quarter.
Trips to the right side. Now they send a man in motion right to left. They come out of the pistol. TJ Cole in there now. Running room, he may go. 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Promised land. No flags down. 40-yard touchdown, TJ Cole.
That's Rex Nelson on the Ouachita Football Network. The Bison put together a lengthy drive to start the second quarter, but Ouachita's Hayden Lassiter intercepted a 3rd and goal pass attempt. It was one of 2 turnovers for the defense. Brockton Brown, Chauncey Thomas, and TJ Cole all had 2 touchdowns. Braden Brazil was 7 of 7 passing, and O'Shea Pruitt led the defense with 8 tackles. Harding is ranked 18th in the nation, and they're now 6-1 with a 45-14 home win against Southwestern Oklahoma State. Tristan Tucker started the scoring for the Bisons on the first possession with a 37-yard touchdown. Harding had the first 7 scores of the game. The final score for Harding occurred with 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Billy Morgan on the Harding Sports Network with that call.
Football to 39, Southwestern Oklahoma. Now Marr runs it to the right side, lost the football, scooped up, and now this is going to be a touchdown. 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Harding, Shegu Olubi, the junior from Corona, California, scooped it up and scored, and the Bisons dropped the hammer with 42 seconds left in the third quarter and lead it 44-0.
Harding ran for 478 yards, led by Tucker with 97, Cole Chancey had 90, and Malik Matthews had 78. Southern Arkansas is also 6-1, beating Southeastern Oklahoma 49-7. Longtime head coach Bill Keppel won his 63rd game at SAU, making him the all-time winningest coach in program history. Already leading 14-0, Hayden Mallory found Sir Charles Perkins with 12:57 left in the second for a long touchdown.
Twins right and left. Mallory to pass. He fakes. Now he throws. Has the receiver wide open at the 40, 30. That's Perkins. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Southern Arkansas, as they go 63 yards for the score.
That's Dan Gregory on Magnolia's Country, 99.1. In the third quarter, Mallory connected with Jared Lancaster for his second 50-yard touchdown pass in the game. Mallory was named Offensive Player of the Week. He went 11 of 14 passing for 311 yards and 4 touchdowns. DeKendrick Bender caught 2 of those touchdown passes. Henderson State jumped into the AFCA rankings for the first time this season. They're now ranked 23rd. They are also 6-1 after a home win, 48-17 against East Central. The Reddies led 28-10 at halftime. Early in the third, Richard Stameti found Chase Lodry on a 65-yard touchdown to extend the lead. It was one of 4 Stameti touchdown passes. A few minutes later, the Special Teams Player of the Week winner, Braden Boykin, had this huge play.
It's another solid kick here. Backs Boykin up to his own 22-yard line, heads up the seam, and now cuts outside of the far sideline at the 40, 45, 50, at the ECU 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Braden Boykin.
That's Cyrus Whitting on the Henderson State Sports Network. Stameti went 18 of 27 for 265 yards and 4 touchdowns. Lodry caught 5 passes for 109 yards. And Logan Moraney, he ran for 81 yards and a touchdown. Arkansas-Monticello is 5-2, playing in the closest game of the week. They beat Southern Nazarene 31-28. Devontae Dean and Demillion Brown combined for 3 touchdowns in the second half as UAM came back from a 20-7 halftime deficit. Dean had a 21-yard rushing touchdown for the Weevils' first points of the third quarter. Brown scored on a 74-yard touchdown run with 12:07 left in the quarter. Brown ran for 146 yards and a touchdown. Dean totaled 107 yards and 3 scores. Arkansas Tech registered its first win of the season, 21-14 over Northwestern Oklahoma State. The Wonder Boy defense shined, registering 3 sacks and forcing 2 turnovers. Tech's Trey Chisholm dominated from his defensive tackle position as he matched the GAC single-game record with 5.5 tackles for loss. tied at 7 after 3 quarters of play. That defense produced the go-ahead score on this play.
Peyton fumbles the snap, loose ball, picked up by Arkansas Tech, off to the races, 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Arkansas Tech. Gio Williams with a 55-yard fumble return for a touchdown.
That's Sam Strasner on River Country, KCJC. Chisholm was named the league's Defensive Player of the Week after compiling 8 tackles and 3 sacks. Caleb Beatty ran for 68 yards and a touchdown on 18 carries. And for the Rangers, Gavin Garner hauled in 9 passes for 141 yards. It's a big week in the Great American Conference. Ouachita at Southern Nazarene, Henderson at Southeastern, Monticello travels to Oklahoma Baptist, Southern Arkansas heads to East Central, Harding at Northwestern, and Arkansas Tech travels to Southwestern. Just 4 weeks left in the regular season. Make sure you join us again next week. I'm Michael Westbrook. This has been the GAC Rewind.